So, hello guys, welcome to my channel. Sorry for the extra delay that we had after Diwali to come up with the new video. So, here I am with a new video in the series all about SAP MM. So, today's topic is all the master datas. Now, why all the master datas? So, let me tell you, the master datas, whatever configurations that we do for a master data are the configurations that are needed to survive the like all the data. As in, if I talk about material master, vendor master, purchasing info record, quota arrangement, or source list. Now, when I talk about these, when you go deep dive into it, it is called the work of master data team, MDM team, master data management. So there is a team who is dedicatedly working for creation of all the master data. Now there will be a question raised that why do like if this is not required for us to do, then why are we doing that? Now just imagine this is a system that you're using, is a sandbox. Now here you cannot expect all the data to be intact. Here we have to create our own data to have a practice done to whatever we need. So this is actually a stepping stone towards what we have to configure for our MM related changes. So this is the first step. Now why do we create material master, vendor master and everything? So that whenever you have to create, like if you want to have a purchase order created or a uh, contract created, scheduling agreement created, purchase requisition, or anything. So at that time, you don't need to go and do a hunt for your particular plant storage location to see if there is any material present or not. So in this case, what we do is we create our own material master, vendor master, and a purchasing info record connected to it. Okay. So now the first step is material master. Let us see how the material master, let me take you to the overview how the material master T code looks like where we go and create the material master and then we'll go inside the configurations that we do at MM level. Okay. So the MM level configurations that we will be doing would be a high level configuration. So the T code for creation of material master is MM01 followed by MM02 where you can edit the already created material and MM03 is only for the display. So let us go to MM01. Now this is the screen you'll look where it says select views, organizational level and data. Now here the first thing is you choose the industry sector. Okay, don't worry about what would be the industry sector. You can simply keep it as mechanical industry. Now, why I'm telling this, as I told you at first, that these things we are not going to configure. Okay, these will be deep dive by the MDM team or the person who is urging to learn MDM. Okay, then we take the material type here. For now, let us take a material type which is already created, which is a standard raw material, and then just click on enter. Now, if you see, it shows an error saying internal assignment is not possible for this material type. Now, what this means is system won't give any material number it wants to. So you have to select the material number from your end. Whatever be the number range, you will have to select it from that. So now instead of doing that, we will just select some other. So see, now here the external number range would have been ticked. So that means that external number range would not have been checked out. So at that time, what happens is system internally takes a number and assigns it to your material. Now here, if you see, there are different views. Basic view, sales organization view, then purchasing view, foreign trade export data. Like if it is like it is being traded for like in foreign or something, foreign trades are there. So at that time, these export data come into picture where all the details related to the material, what are like do's and don'ts and everything kind of things will be there. Then sales text if you want to maintain. Then if you see here this was for export data, again for import data where you are importing it. Then MRP. MRP view is there. Then there is a forecasting view, which is majorly used by PP team, production planning team, where they forecast a material, saying that if the material is the material if the material quantity goes less than 100, then there will be a MRP generated, materials requirement planning run would be there, MRP would be running, and it would create a planned order, and then from planned order there will be a purchase requisition generated. Okay, so these kind of things will be maintained in the forecasting. Then we have general plant data storage, where at the storage location level data will be maintained. Then here is the accounting view, costing view, and if you see, there is a quality management, warehouse management. Now this majorly is used by the companies where they have their warehouse management system different. Okay, extended warehouse management or a warehouse management. So at that time, what would be the storage bin, racks, and everything, those kind of things will be maintained here. Then we have accounting view, which mostly goes into financial view, where we maintain the valuation class, what would be the material price, would it be floating or would it be standard price. So these kind of things will be maintained here. And then we have WM execution, again, warehouse management part or a segment, and then packaging, how the packaging will be done for this warehouse management material. Then compliance, basic materials, like is it compliant, like if this material is taken, then what are the compliances that we have to follow, and all of this stuff will be there. Then this is MRS, again it is a part of you can say PP. Okay, so then we just click on enter, or just click on this continue button. Then we give the material plant number here, whatever we have created. Now, if you go to my previous videos, you would have seen that the plant that I created in previous videos was DIV2. So I have taken that, and then I give the storage location. Click on enter, then it will ask you for the material name. Okay, so here you give whatever name you want to. Now I say mechanical machine. Okay, toughened glass. Then you give the basic unit of measure. I say basic unit of measure is each. Then material group. Now here you select the material groups which are already present. Again, this is the part of MDM. You don't need to worry about it if you don't know. Okay, glass. So a material group actually helps you understand what kind of material are you configuring right now, or are you creating. Okay, and material type is something. Now if you just try understanding, okay, material, material group, and material type. Now when I say material, it is the wholesome material. Now this material, is it a finished good, or is it a raw material, is it a semi-finished material, that we have to understand. So when I say raw material, so it means it is a material type. Okay, if I say material type is finished product, that means you are into manufacturing of a company where you manufacture glasses. So glass becomes your finished product. But right now we say that no, this is a part of the finished product which we are going to assemble to create the finished product. So we say that glass is the raw material. And then when we talk about material groups help us understand what kind of raw material are you going to create. So material group tells you, okay, this is a glass that they are creating, or this is a glass bottle. This is a miscellaneous thing. We cannot we cannot say it in words. So it is a miscellaneous. Miscellaneous has means anything. It can be anything. And then if it is a electronic thing or something like that. So these kind of things are maintained in the material group. Now when I go down, if you click on this basic data text, so so it will take you to the screen where you have different things. Now if you have descriptions, now in English I have maintained. If you want to maintain it in different languages, say Hindi, then European, German, then US English or UK English, anything, whatever you want to, Korean, Chinese, Japanese, anything you can go and maintain it. You can select the languages from here, okay, and then you give the like you give the translation of this material description. Like if this is toughened glass, then how will it be written in the Japanese language or German language? You can go and write it here. Okay, then we come to unit of measure. Now it is not every time that we are going to use each. Okay, there are say suppose there are four vendors. Okay, and from these four vendors, I have selected three vendors because I cannot keep only one. So at that time, what I say, if it is the first vendor says I'll be send my unit of measure is pieces. So I have to maintain it here. I cannot keep it each. So what I say is one piece is equal to one each. Okay, then the other vendor says I'll be sending it in pack. So in one pack we have 10 pieces. So what I say is one pack is equal to 10 each. Okay, so in this way you will be giving all the unit of measures. Then here additional EANs it takes, and then if you see here it says main EAN, like whichever of these you have to keep it as main unit of measure. So if you want you can select it, or else it will take by default each. Then document data. If there are any specific documents that I have to maintain, be it the specifications or something like that, you can go here and maintain it. Like version, if you see current version, all versions, so all the documents will be available here. Then we go to the basic data text. If you want to maintain something, you can go and maintain. Inspection text. These are all the text related things. Okay. Then you click on this main data, go back and just keep on clicking on enter. Whatever is highlighted or whatever is mandatory, system will ask you to fill it in, or else it won't take you to the next step. Now if if I want to show you, I keep on clicking on enter. Now if you see here there are ticks. Okay, so where you see these ticks, that means these are the required ones. So if I click on enter, it won't allow me to go see. It will say fill in all the required fields. So here I select the transportation group, whatever I want to, like how am I supposed to get it? Okay, the transportation group. So I say on pallets. Then the loading group, like how are you going to load it, through forklift or how is it? So I say forklift. Enter. Then here, if you see there are many things, just click on enter. Then go to MRP one. Again, enter C. It won't allow you to go. It will say, please give the MRP type. Now, MRP type, if you see here, external planning, MPS, fixing type 0. So here I say ND. ND means no planning. For now, we will say no plan. Enter, enter. Now here it will ask you for the valuation class. For now, you just give it 3000. Don't worry, we will be understanding what is valuation class and how are we going to configure and how does it help. All of these stuff in MM and FI integration, that is automatic account determination. So don't worry about it. Then we go to costing, again costing, then enter. Now it says you are about to exit. Do you want to save your data for the material first? Yes. So as soon as you click on yes, there will be a notification generated where it says material is created. Okay. So now let me open Excel. Okay, let me open a new window where I will maintain material that I created. Then now we will go understand how we select the number ranges, like what number ranges do you want and how are you going to create the material type. Now, this is a this is not a mandatory thing. If you want, you can try creating the material type and then configure the organizational views that you want for your material. Okay, so let us go. So the step forward or the first step is going to SPRO, then again SAP reference IMG. Now here you go to Logistics General. Then here in Logistics General you go to Material Master. Here you go to basic settings. So if you see in Material Masters there are different things. Configure Material Master. Now here you will be creating the data structure like screens for each sequence, secondary screens and everything. But we are not going to do that. We are not going to deep dive in it. Okay. So there's a saying in Hindi, तैरना एटलीस्ट उतना सीखो जितना आप पानी में डूबने से बच जाओ. So this is something like that, that where you are going to configure the material to get along and do the changes or do the configurations related to MM. Okay. So we'll be doing the basic settings wherein we'll go to material types. And here, if you see, we say define attributes of material types. Now just execute this. This kind of window will be appearing. So now let me tell you ROH, HALB, FERT. Then there is one more, I don't remember actually. So these are the major or the default ones. As I told you in the earlier sessions where I said that 1000 is depicted or considered as the default SAP standard creations. Okay, so be it company code or something like that. So in the same way, in material types also, if you see ROH, HALB, ROH is for raw material, HALB is for one second, let me see. HALB is for semi-finished, FERT is for finished product. Then there is one for miscellaneous, one is for spare parts. Okay, so these kind of like material types are already created. Okay, so you what you have to do is again the same thing. I'll go to ROH, select this ROH, and click on copy. Now, when I say copy as, all of the other stuffs will be copied. Okay, I'll show you how it gets copied. You just click on copy as and then give whatever name you want to. So I say DROH. Okay, it is already present. DROH. Okay. Now here, let me change the name. Then here is the field reference. Okay. So this now whenever you don't know what these fields mean, so this is common for SAP. Okay. So you can just click on that field. Okay, and just click on F1. It will open a window wherein it will give all the details, all the documentations related to that field screen, but that field. Okay. So if you see here, it says field reference for material master. When a material master records are maintained, the field reference determines for each field selection group. In field selection group is set to hide required entry or optional entry. Okay, so you'll understand this. Then standard reference material. So from where are you taking the reference? You provide it as ROH. Then if you see again here, you can go and click on F1, it will show you what this exactly means. So you don't need to actually go deep dive into it. You just need to understand material is configurable. That means, is the material assembled or configured in any way? Like, are there any other components which are coming together and forming this material? Then, material for process. So, is it used for some processes like semi-finished process or consignment or anything? Okay. Then, pipeline mandatory. Now, is this material uh, pipeline mandatory, as in, is this material coming into pipes, as in the electricity, the water, oil, or petrol, anything. So, is it pipeline mandatory? Like, do you want to keep pipeline as mandatory? I say no, because I'm creating a raw material. Then manufacturer part. So, is like again, you can just click on this and just click on F1. It will give you all the things to allow distinguish between manufacturer part number in purchasing. You can create a material master record for each manufacturer part number and assign it to your company's own material. So, wherein you give the manufacturer's part number also and configure it with your particular raw material or the material you are creating. Then, if you see, these are the user departments. Now, to show you how to create a material, the idea behind it was to make you understand. Now, if you see this status description, these are the different views that we have selected. Okay, basic data, forecasting, and everything. So here, if I deselect one, now if I deselect classification, I will show you what is the consequence. Okay, then we go to external purchase orders. Now it says internal and external purchase orders. Now, when we say external purchase orders, is that the purchase order is going out of the company, as in, suppose it is my company, Divya. So from Divya's company, it is going out to the vendor side. Okay. Then comes internal purchase orders, wherein you are creating a purchase order, but it is going to be within the company. So now when I say within the company, it can be STO or it can be the sister company from where you are going to procure or something. So in that case, what I say, external purchase orders are allowed. Now, two means allowed. If you see, if you click on this window, it will open the options available. I say two, that means external purchase orders are allowed. Then, in internal purchase orders, I select one. I say that internal purchase orders allowed, but warning will be issued. Okay, if I select zero, then it means it won't allow you to create. It will throw an error. It won't allow you to save also. Now here in the classification, just ignore this for now. This will be understood when we go and do the changes for um, MMFI integration. Okay, so for now, just ignore this. Then we come to price control. So here, price control is standard price. I say I want moving price. Again, this account category reference, MMFI integration. Please wait, have patience. We will understand it in the upcoming sessions. And then here you have quantity and value updating. Now, why is this used? So see, when I say quantity updating, so that means I want to keep a check on the stocks. So if if the material is non-stock material, as in I say those are stationary materials, I don't want to keep a stock of it. Okay, because if if I'm issuing one pencil, okay, and by mistake I have forgotten somewhere, so I'll be issuing a new pencil. I am not going to keep a stock of it. Like okay, I had 100 pencils and now only I have 95 pencils. I cannot predict who is going to take it. So at that time I say it is a non-stock material. But when I talk about a raw material, now the one which we created was glass. So I'll take the example of glass. Now these things are very costly and needed for the production. Okay, each and every piece is crucial. So when I say that I need a material, I go to the store manager. I tell him that I please issue it for production. So at that time, what he would see the stock. Okay, okay, where is the stock available? Okay, in this storage location, it is available. So you can go and pick it up. And then he will also check, okay, is the stock available? So if it is not, he will tell the production person that you need to raise a purchase request to purchasing team to get the material issued, I mean the material procured so that it can be issued. Okay. So at that, this is the way we keep the stock, like we do the stock keeping. So this stock keeping is mandatory for the materials. So these are called stocked materials. So when we keep the stock. Now here comes the value updating. Now for all the materials we don't do that. We do it for specific materials where those are very costly, crucial or important for the production and should be monitored each and every now and then. Okay. So at that time I say I want the valuation updations also. Okay. If you see, it is grayed out. I'll tell you why it is grayed out. So for now, just wait. Then here is general material type. Now, if you see here, there are different types. Okay, general material type for value materials only, for MTs, catalog variants, then perishables, additionals, or material type for coupons. Okay, so I say general material type. I don't want to have it something else. Perishables are something which have a expiry date on it. Then we have different materials now. Trading materials are also there. MTs also there. So majorly we select general material type. Okay, and then just click on enter. It will take you to the screen where it says valuation area. Now, as I told you earlier also, valuation area is plant. It can be company code also, but for now we have selected valuation area is equal to plant. So this plant will be visible here, and if you see, material number will be there, and quantity updating, value updating, I have selected, and pipeline mandatory and pipeline allowed, I have not checked. Okay, just click on enter and it will say the number of dependent entries copied is 760. Just click on enter and now I select this. I go to quantity and value updating. So if you see here, here you are supposed to select your valuation area. Now here if you see DIV2, so what all things you want to be mandatory. So if I want to select, I can select mandatory and allowed also, but I won't because this is a general material I am creating. So now I just click on this save. Again, a transport request will be appearing. I'll just click on enter and it will be saved. Okay. Now this is the way we create the attribute. Now this material type that I created, what kind of number range I want to give it to give for my material type, I will select here and assign material. Sorry, here define number range for each material type. Now, first of all, I'll just see the intervals which are created. Okay. So if you see here, from and to, and this is the NR status. Now, from means it will be starting from 101 and ending to no 297, and the NR status, number range status is 0. That means no number is used in this particular number range. But if you see here, the external is checked. That means I will have to give the material number by myself. System won't take it by itself. Okay. So I would actually want the system to maintain the material number for me because it will help me keep a track how many materials have been created. But if you see here, if I select the external, I can take any random number from 101 to 297. So it won't help me understand how many materials have been created and which are the material numbers that are taken. So usually I take the internal number. Okay. Now let me see. So here, if you see, there is no material, like no number range used. Okay, so I'll say I'll use 30. Now there will be people who will be asking me questions, ma'am. Can we create our own interval? Yes, you can certainly. But the problem here happens is when you go to intervals, okay, and if I say I want to create a new number range, I can certainly go here, create my own. Now here they have already completed all the configurations. It won't allow us to create any new one because whatever number you give, it will be overlapping. Okay, I will show you how to create it. So you go to groups here. Okay, so there are different groups created. Okay, so non-assigned elements. Then if I go down here, there is ANNY, Krishna 1, BSR. So if you want, you can create your own group. Now here I say Divya. Then I give the from number range. So I say 3004. Copy. And here I say enter. See, it will throw an error. Enter intervals without overlap. Now here I say again, materials without overlap, because there are many number ranges created, so it is quite difficult for us to choose a number range. So instead of doing that, we usually what we do is we see the already created group and we assign it to it. Okay, so I say yes. Now I go to element group. Before that, you just click on Control F and search for your created material. Select it. So right now it is in non-assigned. I will just keep the cursor on it and just click on element group and then select the number range that I want to do. Okay. So I had seen a number range 13. Okay. So I'll just click on 13. Now again you can go and search for your material. Now if you see the as a like group has been changed. It has come in under material master. Now let's save this. Oh, oh. Bring it aside. And just save. Changes have been saved. Now we go to MM01 ROHD. Enter. Now see. It says internal assignment of number range is not possible. Now let us go again. STR. Please even to material master. What gone wrong? Let's see. It is 13. So usually it was my bad. I was selecting from here. So it should be from here. Like this is the number range number that you are going to use. And this is also, but this is for external thing. Okay. So now let us go here. Again, now I have already explained this in the starting. So I'll just create now. So here is the material. The material we will be saving it in the sheet
that we are maintaining so that we have the track of all the materials that we have created. So this is it about Material Master. If you like my video, do hit the like, share, and subscribe button, and follow my channel for more updates and more videos to be coming. And once again, my apologies for taking us such a long break for uploading the next video. Stay tuned, and we will be meeting in the other session where we'll be utilizing our time to create vendor master. Thank you.